Welcome back to another video. Yesterday I was working on the CX-9. It had a couple of codes come up and it was running rough. So I was trying to figure out what's going on. The codes were kind of weird, never seen them before. They started with the $sign and then 07E8 and then $07E9, I believe. And when I pulled them up online, they were like an engine code and a transmission code. And just looking it up, there was a bunch of different things that could be wrong with the car. So I was trying to get it figured out. Scan tool wasn't a lot of help. So what I did is I suspected maybe a coil or spark plugs, maybe fuel injectors, but I knew it wasn't the fuel injector because that's a different code. I had that code before, or I had the injectors kind of stopped working before, and there was a different code, so I knew it wasn't a fuel injector. So I checked out the spark plugs and the ignition coils, and that's kind of what ended up being the issue. So if you ever have that code, one of the things you can check out is spark plugs and ignition coils. Most likely it was a spark plug, because when I took them out, there was one that was wet, so it probably wasn't burning fuel. I did check it out and it was throwing spark, that particular spark plug, but it probably wasn't strong enough. So what I did is I went to the parts store and I got 6 spark plugs and 6 injector or 6 coils. One coil was $70, and then if you buy 6, it's like $200. So it's a no-brainer, just replace all of them. So that's kind of what I did, and I can show you the spark plugs that I took out right there. And let me see if I can pick out the one that was bad. Let's see. This one. This one wasn't too bad. That one wasn't too bad. I think that one was okay too. I mean, they're kind of old, needed replacing anyway, but, and this one, it's this one. Okay. You can kind of see it's, well, it's still a little bit wet, but it dried up because it was sitting on the bench here. But you can kind of see the difference. You can clearly kind of see the difference between the good one and the bad one. The good one is a lot lighter. That's kind of the color I think you want to see, and the one on the left here was the one that was not burning the fuel or throwing a good spark, I guess. Okay, so anyway, and then also coils. These are the old ones that I took out. They were probably okay. Even the one that was on the bad spark plug was probably okay, but I just got new ones anyway because they're $200. Might as well get them replaced, right? And then you're all set. You know, they're all good, right? And fresh and new. So anyway, if you ever get that code, this is one of the things you can check out. And it's not too bad to replace the spark plugs and the coils. So I'll run you through this quickly. First thing you gotta do is take the cover off, or take the cap off first. And then this cover kind of just pops out. Okay. Okay, it just pops out. I'll set that aside. And then these are easy right here because they're right there. Those are the coils. And of course, when you take this out, there's a spark plug in there that you can take out, right? So undo the clips, right? You pull these red things down, red tabs. Let me see here. come on. There you go. You pull them down, and then you press on this tab, and then you pull out the plug. You just press down and pull out. Oh, the engine is hot, so a little bit warm. Let's see if I can do it just to show you. See right there. There you go. It's coming out. Okay. Then you plug it back in and push the red tab in. Okay. So these three are easy to get to. The ones in the back, a little bit hard because you got to take the intake out. So the first thing you do is take the air box out, unplug it, or unclip it, take the sensor out, and then go in the back and disconnect it right here. This clamp holds the boot in place. So you take that out, then this one you can unclip, this one you can unclip, and also this one here you unclip. Okay, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more over here, 5, and 1 more here. 6 bolts, right? 6. Okay, 6 bolts. And then also what I did is I took this thing out. There's a bolt here, and there's one underneath. It's kind of hard to get to. If you take that off, it's a lot easier to take the airbox out. Okay, so once you take the airbox out, it's a little bit finicky, right? You kind of have to shimmy it around to kind of get it out. And then it's the same procedure. You're gonna have 3 of these in the back. Oh, I forgot to mention they're also bolted down right here. So take those out, coils pop out, and then you unscrew the spark plug. Okay, so that's kind of how you do that. Maybe I'll video. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna do this next time because it's all fresh now. But if I have a need to do this again, I'll try to film it to just get a little bit more detail. But that's kind of how you take the stuff out. Just take your time and one thing at a time. It takes a couple hours. Not that difficult, really. And there's a bunch of other videos online or on YouTube, kind of showing you in detail how to take the stuff off. Not too bad. Okay, so that's kind of what I did. Initially, I thought maybe it was the transmission or something, but it was also weird because there was no sign of transmission going out before. This kind of happened all of a sudden, right? So usually, if it's the transmission going bad, you kind of have some signs of it going bad, right, when you drive. So I suspected a sensor or something like this, right? Which is good. Spark plugs are like $7 a piece. Like I said, 6 coils, $200 altogether, $250, and you fix the issue. Also notice this harness right here. It's kind of the outer layer here that holds all the wires together is kind of cracked. Look, it's just kind of falling apart. So what I'm going to do is get some electrical tape and wrap this up, just to keep it from unraveling further. Okay, I'm going to do that and show you what it looks like. I got some extreme temp electrical tape. Hopefully it does the job. Okay, here we go, wrapped up. Okay, it looks much better. Just to keep the wires intact, I guess. All right, cover back on. So anyway, that was quickly what I did to solve those 2 codes. I'm sure there could be other things going on when you get those 2 codes. Just there we go. pops back in. But that's just one, you know, a couple of things you can look into if you have the same issue happen to you. Okay, here's the engine on. If you can hear it, runs very smooth. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.